When did you begin to believe that your real self wasn't enough? You weren't born disconnected. You came here knowing who you are, knowing what you feel, knowing what's real. There was no shame in your joy, no apology in your expression, no doubt in your presence. You belonged completely. But somewhere along the way, you started shapeshifting. Maybe it happened slowly, a sideways glance when you spoke your truth, a moment of rejection when you showed too much, a silence that told you your emotions were too loud. You began to adjust, to make yourself easier to understand, easier to love, easier to manage. You started editing your truth to fit the room. You smiled when you wanted to scream. You nodded when your soul wanted to say no. You shrank when your light wanted to rise. And bit by bit, you forgot who you are. Not because you're weak, but because you learned that being your full self but didn't feel safe. So you built versions of you that would be accepted, versions that would keep the peace, that would succeed, impress, perform, achieve. And now those versions are tired because they were never the real you. Underneath it all, something sacred still pulses, a memory, a whisper, a presence that hasn't left you, only waited. You feel it in those quiet moments, when everything pauses, when you're still, that ache in your chest, that longing in your gut, that voice that says, there's more to me than this. You're not broken, you're not lost, you're not too late. But you have been disconnected from the part of you that is unshakably true, from the version of you that doesn't need to perform, the one who remembers the sacred, the wild, the real. This moment, right now, isn't about doing more or fixing anything. It's about gently naming what you've forgotten and beginning to listen again. Live true, break free. What part of your true self have you been hiding, hoping the world would accept you first?